God is my everything. And without God, I couldn't do nothing. Big shout out to my boy Jay on doing this video. And he say, please, JT, in your next video, put your hat on. Because you look like Steve Harvey and you sound like Steve Harvey. It's a lot of people on here tell me that, you know, and I had to laugh at that because I heard that all my life. I heard that a lot. And you know what? But what a lot of people don't know, that Steve Harvey has helped and encouraged me so much. Because even when he was on 979 before he got off of there, I don't know if a lot of people used to listen to that morning show, but Steve always had the final closing remarks, and they be so deep. And he always say a good word. And it's all about God. See, people always want to look at the bad of Steve Harvey and all the comedians, but what people don't never look at is the good inside of people. We could ever just learn to quit being so judgmental. And big shout out to you, Steve Harvey. I love you, man, because you have helped me, especially when I was at work. I used to be driving up and down that highway all the time and listening to that Steve Harvey. And I like so many topics that he talked about, but the one that stuck out the hardest to me was when he said, in order to succeed, you have to be willing to fail. Because people want to see you fall. And people love when somebody fall and they don't make it in life. And I don't know why. And I thank God for Steve Harvey with that message, because it encouraged me ever since then. I can't remember how long ago it was, but it helps me. And I love that. I love that because I did a video on that a while back. But when I got to come back and redo this video, because that was the name of that video. In order to succeed, you got to be willing to fail. But I came back to say this. People want to see you fall. Yeah. I talk to pastors all the time, and there's one pastor say he got so many troublemakers in his church that come to church just to cause trouble. And I said they doing their job. Because their job is to see you fall. Yeah, just like a lot of people in the world, they want to see a Christian fall down. That's why it looks so bad when the leaders fall down, and it does, because God holds leaders more accountable. But you got to remember, God also said, don't put your trust in man. Man will be a liar, and man will fall. So when you fall down, you get back up again. Yeah. But you don't get back by yourself. God got to get you back up again and put you in the right track. Just like that song Donnie McClurkin say, we all fall down. But we get back up again through the grace of God. Through the grace and the mercy, we can get back and start back on our journey. Yeah, we all done failed at some point in time in our life. And we going to fall some more. Yeah. All who have sinned and come short of the glory of God. See, we got to start remembering that God said it would never be easy down here. He also said, I would never leave you, I would never forsake you. So when you're talking about falling, you got to hold your head up and keep your smile on your face. Let people see your head up at all times, especially when you are a leader. And I know it gets rough. That's why I'm going through so much right now, but when I'm going through stuff, it's hard to tell. That's why I get up and even do these videos, even if it don't encourage nobody but myself. I got to encourage myself, speak over myself, just like that song Donald Lawrence did, said, encourage yourself. Because a lot of times people are not going to be on your side. But as long as you got God, you ain't got to worry about folks. Encourage yourself and let God keep using you. You be that vessel that God told you to be, because people are waiting to see you fall. And when you fall down, people want to make fun of you. You know, that's what the media and the press is all about. They be waiting on people to fall all the time. And you know what? We make the media look so good. We make the press look so good because we keep on falling over and over again, especially as black folks. I love my black folks, and I'm not saying this to make nobody mad, but we do some of the stupidest stuff. Yeah. We get just a little bit of money, and we do some of the stupidest stuff with it. And I know somebody going to get mad at me saying that, but that's out of love. Because if we could learn more to get on one accord, oh yeah, we'll be all right. Yeah, we would. And I just had to throw that out there like that, because I say that out of love, because there's so many smart black people. So many. Got so much knowledge. But we want to do what we want to do. I got to keep saying that love of money is the root of all evil, because sometimes when people get just a little bit success in their head, and they go to their head, hey, you can't do nothing with them. And when you fall down, people laugh at you. I'm going to tell you right now, I done failed plenty of times in my life. But you know what? I keep on fighting. Because he already said, in this life, I'm going to have trials and tribulations. So they let me know I'm not going to make everything on the first time. Oh, yeah. And sometimes when we fall down, that's all God bringing us down anyway, because some stuff is just not for you. A lot of stuff you want to do, it is not for you. And if you would just get that in your mind sometime. I like what Many Man was saying in his other video earlier. It's sometimes we always want to say it's the devil doing this, devil doing it. A lot of times it be God not giving you what you want, because he know it's not for you. And you got to remember that. So when you fall, you got to get up. I believe that was James say, when I fall and die with temptation, I count it all joy. And James also said, faith without works is dead. So you can have all the faith, but where's your works at? If you're not pressing toward the mark, toward the high calling, toward the prize of the high calling, like Paul say, then what are you doing? So I always like to speak scriptures in my life. That's what keeps me going. Because I don't worry about failing, because I got a man on my side that's undefeated. And even if I do fall, I know he's there to pick me back up again and throw me right back on in this race. Oh yeah, plenty of people fail in the Bible, but God always used them. Oh yeah. So remember that. And I know somebody going through right now, and I got to comment on, JT, is it designed for us to fail, man? No, the victory is already won. It's designed for you to do what God told you to do. And be that leader that God say be. Be that man of God and be that woman of God that God says be. And get out of your own will. See, a lot of times, we always want to say, I'm going through this struggle, but a lot of times we put ourselves in a lot of situations that don't have nothing to do with God. I say this all the time. You done jumped in something you don't have no business doing, or you done got with somebody you don't have no business being with, and now you praying on God to bail you out. Yeah. That's the real bailout plan right there. God is the bailout plan. Man can't do nothing for you. Yeah. God is the bailout plan, because you look back over your life, who done bailed you out of all your situations? God. Who left you around with your unworthy self right now? God. So when you're talking about falling, only God can pick you back up again. Only God can bless you. Only God can give you that eternal life. Yeah. Only God can watch over you while you sleeping and people robbing your neighbor next door and wondering why it wasn't you. Oh yeah. Only God can give you that force field around your house. Only God can put that love inside of you for you to love your brother or your sister when they ain't treating you right. So when you fall down and people laugh at you, let them laugh. Because it ain't going to be pretty soon that they going to fall themselves. And them same ones that's laughing at you going to be them same ones that need you. Like I was saying in my other video about the old truck I got. Everybody laughed at that truck when I got it. But the same ones laugh be the same ones I got to get that old chain it to the back of their car and pull them on home. Oh yeah. So you got to be careful how you do people. Treat people the way you want to be treated. That's why I pray that prayer every day. God, just bless the world. I don't care who you are. Don't even have to know your name. So when people want to see you fall, let them laugh. Because when I fall down, I just get up and keep on going. And you know what? Matter of fact, when I fall, it make me press even harder. Because I know I got to keep pressing toward that mark. The question is, what are you pressing toward? Yeah. That's what I loved about Steve Harvey when he had those things. And Steve Harvey say, I don't have a plan B. He say, my plan B is just simply telling my plan A that it's not going to make it. And I like that, Steve. Steve said, I don't put all my eggs into one batch. Yeah, I like that. In one basket, I'm sorry. Yeah. He keep a few eggs. See, somebody will catch that later on. Because once you get God inside of you, you start looking at life totally different. And you ain't worried about what he say or she say. The thing is, you are not living for man and woman. You are living for God. And when God told you these tests and trials was coming, be prepared to fall. But also be prepared to get back up again. Love everybody. This is the words of encouragement from the day from your boy JT, and be blessed.